Welcome to the Self-Awareness and Self-Compassion Podcast, formerly known as the Full Spectrum Feeling Podcast. I'm your host, Blaise Schwaller, life coach, mom, and former tattoo artist. I help people heal their past, speak their truth, and love the lives that they're living now. Join me here every week for conversations on how to live an imperfect but fully engaged life that embraces all the feels so that you can stretch into your best life while enjoying the you that's here right now. Hello and welcome to Full Spectrum Feeling. I want to talk with you all about desire today. And right now, what I most desire is this gathering with my friends. I have this fantasy of the coming fall being completely COVID-free and a world where we're able to get together with friends on a massive scale and just celebrate and party like crazy, which one I know would be, from this dead stop that I've been in for the whole year, really overwhelming because I haven't actually had, FaceTime with more than just family members since March of 2019. No, 2020. Dear Lord. See, to me, I've already extended it. It's been 2 years of solitude. It hasn't, but it's felt like it. And I know you know what I mean. So I have this deep desire to go to a Renaissance Fair. And this is what I want. I want to be able to dress up with my friends it's like this beautiful make-believe where I get to wear a dress and a gown and a corset and feel beautiful and like some other person for a day that is free to roam out in the wilds, in the woods, eating whatever delectable treat someone has in a tent for me. I want to have tea time. I want to go to all of the exhibitions. I want to see fire breathers. I want to see people walking tightropes. I want to see the stage shows. I might even get on stage, just all of it. I want to experience it. I know that I've seen in the past, and I've never done this, they have axe throwing and they have archery contests and all kinds of fun things that I've never in the past forked over my hard-earned cash for. But this year, I'm going to do it because I want that experience. I want to be there living it fully. I want every fiber, every cell of my being to just be alive in that moment, smelling the air, feeling the crisp breeze, smelling just like the smoke. They've got these turkeys and things on spits, and smell the food, smell the people. I know that's gross, but just actually experiencing a crowd of people again feels like such a fantasy at this particular moment. And to imagine that I could gather all of my friends and we could get a hotel block where every room is people that I know that are coming to gather and go on this adventure with me, to be able to see each other dressed up, full of life, playing, having so much fun, not a care in the world, not worried about, how we're going to do our laundry or what we're going to do the next day or our work or any of that, to just leave all of that behind, leave all of the stress, all of the what I have to do's just aside for an entire weekend, not just a day. I want several days of this to go play and to just gather with my friends and family. And honestly, that sounds so amazing. I have a grin from ear to ear. I can't wait. So I'm basically plotting this out, knowing that it's coming. And I wanted to talk about this desire of mine because it just illustrates how much joy we get from simply a fantasy of something that hasn't even happened yet, but that we know that we can make happen. So one piece of this is that it's absolutely possible. There are Renaissance fairs. They happen all the time. They did not happen this past year because it was a crazy year, but they will happen again. And I know I can be a part of it should I choose to. There's such a sense of heart opening when I think of that like, oh wow, it exists and it's possible, and all I have to do is decide that I'm going to be a part of it, and I get to be a part of it. Ah, how awesome. How awesome. How many things do we have in our lives like that we desire, but we feel like it's not possible for us? So I actually want to talk about that too, because you could imagine something that you want to do, like taking a class, going back to college, applying for a job, going to a Ren Faire, and think to yourself, that's out of my reach. I could never do that. Or you could look at it and say, it exists, it's possible, and I can choose to find a way to make it possible and be a part of it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I have so many times in my past and even recently had, a desire, for instance, with the Ren Faire, to have a really amazing outfit. And I've put it off and been like, you know what, I'm not going to do that because it's so expensive. I don't want to spend $500 on an outfit or $1,000 on an outfit or even $100 on an outfit. That's ridiculous. I already have my outfit that I could wear. And this year, I'm looking ahead going, you know what? No, damn it. I want to just dress up. I want to be in my fantasy. And I'm okay if I need to finance that, because I'm going to go for 3 whole days. It's not just an hour. I'm planning on having the experience. I know I can wear this stuff again, but I don't want to wear the one that I sewed back when I was 19. I want to wear something new. It's okay. I'm a grown-ass woman and I can choose that. And that's really exciting. And it also fuels, this fantasy, which gives me just this adrenaline rush of joy, right? It's like an automatic mental brain hit of serotonin, like, oh my God, it's happening. We're going to go to the fair. There's going to be really delicious food. I'm going to be gorgeous. I get to wear whatever the hell I want because I can do that. And then I get to have more ideas. How am I going to make this happen? Am I going to hire someone to make this amazing outfit for me? Am I going to collaborate? Am I going to figure out how to use my serger and sew it myself? Or am I going to do a combination of that? And I've played around with all of that. So I'm excited about teaching myself more about sewing and learning some more skills. But I also want a really fucking fantastic outfit. And I don't want it to have errors in it that I made. So as much as I'm okay with making an outfit and having it not be perfect, this time I'm willing to go the extra mile for myself, and I'm going to hire someone to custom tailor me an amazing outfit. And I'm also going to make some variations of things that I can wear with my outfit so that I have an opportunity to learn and play with my sewing machine and play with my serger and make some mistakes, or maybe not, maybe surprise myself. But that the pressure's off. So I get to enjoy both experiences, but know that ultimately, no matter what, I'm not going to fail myself. I'm going to have a kick-ass outfit for this event. It's so funny that I'm more excited about an outfit for this Renaissance Fair than I think I even was for my wedding outfit. And I don't know what that's about. I think it's that I knew, of course, I'm going to have an amazing dress for my wedding, and my mom had helped me pick out this amazing dress, and she helped me to buy it, and I had no worries and no fears about that working out. I know what it is, you guys. So it's about, with my wedding, I knew that other people were going to help me achieve that dream, because it's one of those milestones of life that everyone accepts and knows, and the expense of a wedding dress and a wedding event is something that everyone just accepts, and we all know that we're going to spend money to have that experience. But a Renaissance Fair feels like one of those completely optional, no one has to go. Why would you do it? It's so silly, ha ha ha. And sometimes, when I want to take a class, I think of that as well. I'm like, well, God, I really want to learn how to do this, or I need to improve myself and I want to get coaching on it. Am I going to spend the money on myself for that? And sometimes I've told myself no. And I think it's that we don't necessarily give ourselves permission to play and dream big and allow ourselves to have these experiences regularly because we devalue what they mean to us and what we gain and what we give through having gone through it. But let me tell you, this is so funny. As ridiculous as this Renaissance Fair idea is for some people, it is not for me. For me, it is a big desire. I want to go. I want to see all the shops. I want to see the artists. I want to smell like the leather, the belts that people are making, like the boots. I have custom boots that I got as a teenager that have little raven buttons on them. They're amazing, and I'm going to wear it, and it's going to match my outfit, and it'll be fantastic. Sorry, I lost my train of mind there. So it was about this. It was about it was about underestimating what we then give back. So for me, the desire to have this experience is real. And if I deny myself that, I can think to myself like, oh, it doesn't really harm anyone. It doesn't hurt anybody if I don't do it. And maybe it actually saves people money or whatever if I don't go. And then there's this other piece of me that knows better that says, wait a minute, just through me sharing with my friends so far, I've shared with maybe 3 or 4 friends that I really want to have this experience. The response that I've gotten back has been so enthusiastically over the top. Yes, I want to go with you. Let's do it up. Let's dress up and have the most amazing freaking weekend that we've ever had. Let's do it. If I had kept that to myself, if I had decided that it's not worth it for me to step up and want this, that I wasn't going to invest in my outfit, that I wasn't going to do any of it, I wouldn't be connecting with all those friends. We wouldn't all be going and having this amazing weekend. It wouldn't be planned and in the works. And I'm telling you, like, there will be a freaking block of hotel rooms. I'm thinking probably like 10 rooms getting rented out. So my desire to go and have fun is helping a hotel keep its space full. It's keeping the Renaissance Fair going. It's allowing my friends a chance to pamper themselves and have fun and have an experience they haven't had before. It's allowing me to get to play with them and see them in this context that I've never seen my friends in before because, Renaissance Fairs don't happen all the time. We don't dress up like that. We don't go out and walk around with turkey legs and eat like crazy fried pickles or whatever the heck they have there on a regular basis. That's why it's a fair and it's fun. My daughter gets to dress up. I get to make her a really fun outfit. She's so excited to go. We had gone, not this past year, obviously, but the year before, and she got on stage and did a Shakespeare play, and she loved the fairy princesses. There was a lady with bubbles, and she just wants to go play with the bubbles again. There was a fairy princess tea time, and she wants to go to high tea with the princesses and listen to the songs, and she's just going to have such a blast. And to be able to give that to my family and then mention it to my family, right? And talk to my husband, and he's looking at the hotels and what we can do, and to know that his sisters and their families are going to come and join us. It's like this amazing opportunity for a reunion that doesn't have to be in our houses. It's exciting to me because it's getting us outside. We get to do something where we get to just be surrounded by people, but feel like there's an incredible amount of space. I actually have thought about this as well, that for me, one, I always love being outside with everyone. It's one of my more favorite contexts for meeting people. But after a pandemic year, when we're not used to being in close quarters with people for a very long time, having an opportunity to go to like this outdoor festival where it's pomp and circumstance and joy and music and treats and just fun things to treat yourself. Treat yourself. Yes. That there's space. You're outside. It doesn't feel as overwhelming. There's always somewhere you can wander off. We're looking at like King Richard's Fair, and that's outside on like 120 acres of woods. There's so much space to wander and to not have to be surrounded by people if you don't want to. And I think, gosh, what a wonderful way to celebrate, to be able to enjoy the outdoors, to enjoy your friends, to enjoy every piece of your senses coming to life. So as you can tell, I am fired up about this desire, and I want to open it up to you and ask, what do you desire? It's been a hell of a year. What do you want next? And what would be your ultimate celebration, congratulation to yourself, something that you could treat yourself with, something that you've wanted How could you do it in a really spectacular, over-the-top, gorgeous, fill up your soul kind of way? And who do you want to be there with you? And what would it feel like? What would it feel like? What kind of smile does it bring to your face? Does it make your heart race with excitement, or does it just make you calm down and feel like, oh, it's just so wonderful? Like going to a resort, going to a beach. Oh my God, going to get a massage. I cannot wait to go get a massage. There's so many things that I very much look forward to doing that, I've had a chance to appreciate because I have been denied it for a while, but also, I've chosen to deny myself that for this time. That's how I'm living right now, and that's okay. And I'm going to enjoy every moment of letting all of those experiences back in and doing it in a way that really nurtures me and who I am, that allows me to accept myself, knowing that I love people and I love all of it. I love nature. I love art. I love outfits. Just, so much. I also get overwhelmed really easily. And I know that after a few hours of all of that, I very much need quiet and retreat. And I'm finding the way for me to allow myself to have both, that I can go and have all of the party and the flavor and the excitement and have a retreat built in where I know where I'm going to go to recharge myself, and then I can step back into it at my own pace and being conscious of that and caring of myself. And I hope that when you build your perfect dream of what you're going to do next to celebrate your amazing life, that you really take yourself into consideration and find the way that fills your heart up completely and acknowledges, where it might be tough, where it might be difficult, and how you can really take care of yourself in those moments. What do you need to set up to feel safe? What do you need to set up to feel completely nurtured and supported in that space? Is it with friends? Is it with family? Is it through creating a retreat plan? Is it through financial planning in a way? Like I definitely am having a piece of that as part of my pie, is recognizing that I am willing to invest in this and it's worth it to me. And I have, until September to figure that all out, because King Richard's Fair doesn't start till then. So that's pretty exciting. So I've got, 9 months ahead of me to plan and to invest and to get excited and to allow myself to have a weekend of just complete bliss and no responsibilities, to have my family on board and know who's going to be there to help us, take care of my daughter, to let her have her retreat space because she'll be 5. And, 3 days of partying is a lot for anyone. It's a lot for a kid. So I'm already planning ahead, like, okay, Nani will be there, my husband will be there, I'll be there, friends will be there, she'll have kids to play with that I know and trust, she'll have adults that I know and trust, she'll have plenty of options of people to hang out with, a hotel to retreat through with any of those people. We have the plan in place. So it allows me to not only set up this amazing thing, but to have the comfort in knowing that I can completely let go because it's been, planned out enough that I don't have to plan on exactly what happens on those days. I know that'll work out just fine. And it allows me to just really enjoy the fantasy and the excitement to build about this. It's so good. My friends, may you have a wonderful day. I hope you're dreaming up something amazing. And man, I would love if you would send some love my way. Share with me what your exciting plan is, how you want to celebrate yourself and celebrate life and re-engage with the world this year, whenever, or how you're already doing it. Let's inspire each other. Let's get excited and share all the love. So thanks for joining me today. Sending you just a big hug of joy. And thanks for sharing my joy, my excitement, and this desire that I have. And maybe I'll see you at the fair this fall. How exciting would that be? All right, take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and share it with someone you love, and leave us a review. You can learn more and get some self-compassion tips and tricks by visiting coachwithblaze.com, where you can sign up to get my free booklet on overcoming anxiety, overwhelm, exhaustion, and burnout. I'm sending you so much appreciation and love, and I'll see you next time.